Here's my audience members. 1, 2, 3. Where were you guys 10 years ago, and where will you be 10 years from now? Something I want you guys to think about while I talk through this speech, okay? I'd like to empower you today to think about your dreams, your ambitions, and where you have come from and where you are now in your life, and what you wish to accomplish in those next 10 years. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm holding this bag up here and what on earth I'm about to talk about. Inside this bag, first of all, this bag represents kind of my personality. I like colors and I like a deal, and I got this for 20 bucks from Shields because I'm pretty sure somebody returned it and put a weird tag on it, and Shields doesn't even sell them. So it was a deal for me and it was good enough. Plus I use it for volleyball. Some of you guys know I like volleyball. So inside this bag represents me personally, and 3 things that represent my past, my present, my future. And some you'll learn about me and some you might already know. It represents my journey, my story, where I came from, where I'm at now, and where I want to be in 10 years. They're not what you might think at first glance, and try not to laugh because some of them are a little bit funny. And I'll go ahead and get started, but it helps you understand my story a little bit more. So my first item in here is a boarding pass, and it's a boarding pass from Florida to North Dakota. And this represents my beginning, where I came from. I was born in Florida. I left a tumultuous relationship, and I brought everything with me that I could carry, literally only carry-on bags, my 6-month-old son on my hip and my 2.5-year-old in tow, and a stroller and a diaper bag. And it was a lot to carry, but it's all I had, and I left everything behind to start a new life. Which leads me into my next one, starting a new life here in North Dakota. My next item in my bag is a laminated article from the paper from Nurses Week in 2023 when I was a DON, which to me shows how long or how hard I've worked to get to where I am. But I'm also proud of this because I was able to step down when I felt like my family was being affected. So it was a big deal to step down, but it was what was right for me and my family. So I did that, and I got back in the ER, and working beside the nurse practitioners in the ER led me to want to explore being a nurse practitioner, which leads me into my third and final item in my bag, which this drink tray is actually supposed to represent like concrete with holes in it and the flower growing out of a crack. This is what I had at home to represent that, but it shows resiliency and adaptability in an adverse or a not perfect situation. So going back to school, it's been 10 years and it's been a learning curve. It's hard, but it is possible. So I'm learning to do that because I want to be an ER nurse practitioner, and this is also something I want to get as a tattoo when I'm done, because it will show me that no matter what, I can get through anything. And then, you know, just to touch on those, between coming from sunny Florida to the Peace Garden State to going through nursing school and all those changes, and then kind of the flower growing out of the crack representing resiliency and wanting to go to nurse practitioner school, coming back into school. I'm proud I'm putting those things first, and this represents my past, my present, and my future, and the hard work that I put in, you know, to get where I am. And I challenge you to push through those hard times in your life is as I did in mine. It might not be pretty, it might not be perfect, but consider it, you want to dig deep and overcome obstacles to get beyond where you thought you could accomplish, and you never know where your dreams can take you unless you act on them. So think about that as you leave today. Thank you.